Week in the NBC family, and here at CNBC we want to give our viewers the chance to learn more about finance, hoping you understand where exactly your money is going. Well, joining us now in the studio is Sal Khan, founder and executive director of the Khan Academy. He's also the minds behind dozens of videos featured on CNBC.com that help explain financial concepts. And what exactly are you doing? What's your initiative?
Yeah, so Khan Academy itself, it's really just started with me trying to tutor cousins, and I put my videos on YouTube, and they got popular. And so I quit my old job, and I started doing videos on algebra and calculus and all the rest. And I even did a few on economics and finance. And so CNBC contacted me and said, hey, we want you to do more of that and explain what is a credit default swap, or what is the difference between preferred equity and regular equity, and what is the difference, what is a net present value of something.
Is it true, anecdotally, that you got letters from bankers who said that you saved them from getting fined so they could learn more about finance?
Yeah, and that happened again last week. I was at a
building.
It is not very confidence building, but at least they had that. At least they had no, I had someone who worked in mortgage-backed securities.
Isn't that the truth, that the people out there who people think they know, they think they're supposed to know these things, and most people really don't. There's so much out there.
And what I say is the more jargon someone uses, the less likely they actually know the underpinnings of what. And so, yeah, I mean, I think there are a lot of people in, say, the mortgage-backed security industry who are signing the documents, getting them stamped by the rating agency, and no one knew what was going. No one knew what was going on in the big picture.
Last week you were talking about how there's the need for more understanding and education about ETFs. How much interest do you see in people educating themselves about ETFs?
About it, but yeah, ETFs one of them. I did do a video on that, but it's one of those things. A lot of people say, "Oh, it's this thing I can buy that tracks some index."
They don't really understand what it is.
But how does it work? Is it a mutual fund? Is it closed-ended? Is it open-ended? Is it something in between? And so that's what I try to do, is just to break it down, draw it out, and explain it.
So your site is ad-free?
It is ad-free. We're not for profit, and so we get, the Gates Foundation, Google have funded us, and so yeah, kids can learn algebra without ads.
And the economics of a cupcake factory.
And the economics,
which is actually one of your videos.
Yes, and we go into predatory pricing.
But how do you get the ideas then? If somebody comes and say, I want to open up a cupcake factory, but I have no idea what the economics of said factory would be, and therefore you make a video? How do you decide?
Some of those things, like the cupcake factory, my old job as an analyst at a hedge fund, I had another company in mind, but I just changed their industry when I talked about predatory pricers and cupcakes, because it seemed much more benign.
Very mysterious, Sal. Very mysterious.
Very mysterious.
Well, thank you for coming on, Sal.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
KhanAcademy.org. You got some crazy classes on here.
Yes.
I know. Craziest.
Yeah, very cool stuff.
Photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis?
We wouldn't know about that because we don't have any sunlight.
No.
No skylight here.
I'll get my plants to watch it.
Sal, thank you very much. Appreciate you coming in. All right, learning a lot.
Rockefeller Plaza has been transformed for the summit, and that's where we find Michelle Caruso Cabrera along with two leading innovators in their respective fields. Take it away, Michelle.
Two of the coolest and most interesting people I've met in a really long time joining me here at Education Nation down here at 30 Rock. NT Atuk is the founder of Dimension U. This is an educational video game company that he started. He used to be at Citigroup, and he's rolling out a lot of exciting things. And Sal Khan joins us as well. He's the founder of the Khan Academy. This is an educational video and not video games, but videos and software company. You both have the same idea, which is that you want to go directly to the customer. So you're not selling to schools, you're not selling to parents necessarily, right?
Well, actually, so we do have a component where we sell to schools, and it's been proven. Well, first of all, we do multiplayer education video games. So imagine Halo minus the violence, but allowing a kid in Seoul, Korea to play against a kid in New York City while they're learning math, literacy, science, history. And so we started out selling to schools. We have large portions of New York City public schools, etc. And now we're going to the consumer side.
I guess my thought was that what I mean, you really want to get the kids to like it, because historically educational video games have been boring.
That's exactly right. And textbooks, and so are workbooks. So if you can do video games, then they're like, hey.
That they really want to play.
That they want to play. You can incentivize them to learn, and it's fantastic.
Wow. Yeah. Sal, tell me about the Khan Academy.
Same idea, and once again, we're not selling, we're not for profit, so that's our no business model.
Okay.
but we are. Our target is the students, and any ages. I mean, we have 6-year-olds, we have homeschoolers, we have people using supplemental.
And they're getting them where? YouTube, or how are they getting the product?
It's off of YouTube, KhanAcademy.org. YouTube is just the videos. We have most of our resources on making a software platform. Has a little bit of games in there, but so students can practice everything that they might learn in the videos too, and it goes all the way through calculus.
Yeah. Does it matter if it's profit, not for profit? Does it?
From my perspective, for profit is how you keep sustainability going. I think that there's a great way to actually make a tremendous amount of money while doing good at the same time, and so that's what we do.
How is rollout going? So you are now selling to schools. Are you getting schools involved? And is it easier to sell to charter schools and things like that? Are they more adaptable as opposed to public schools that have a longer kind of purchase cycle?
Yeah, no, well, most of our users are like, we have about 2.5 million students a month. Those are mostly just independently using it, but we have started pilots. The Los Altos School District in Silicon Valley they're district-wide with it. They're public school. They're not a charter school or anything like that. We are piloting with some charter schools, some private schools, public, and we're just trying to see how we can use this thing that's fundamentally for independent learners, but how we can use it in classrooms too.
Are either one of you providing backbone analytics to the schools so that you know that it works?
Absolutely, very, very important. So how long are the students playing? What are they getting right and wrong? But we actually can go even deeper. We can understand if a student plays primarily by themselves or whether they play with others. So are they a social learner or are they an individual learner? And then you know how you can help with like tutoring or whatever else. So a whole bunch of analytics that gets provided.
Saul, is there?
Yeah, no, that's the model that we're trying in the classrooms. Is the teachers aren't giving lectures anymore. They're not grading homework. The students are all working at their own pace, and the teacher gets a dashboard, and it highlights the students that are stuck. So the teacher is now able to do these one-on-one interventions or get the peers to teach each other.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
But what about schools that don't have resources? Are they less likely to get this stuff?
Well, so from our perspective, that's one of the reasons why we went to the consumer side. Much like we're doing a free model,
for the consumer. So you sell to schools, but kids at home
can get it for free. Then we actually make money through microtransactions, somewhat like Zynga, et cetera. So that sort of thing as we roll that out. So it's going to be very interesting.
How about you, Saul?
Yeah, no, sorry, Frank.
We were talking about it. Don't worry about it. Should people be hopeful about education?
Yes.
We've talked so long about how we've been failing for years in this country. You're optimistic?
Very. Here's the problem. The problem right now with the innovation conversation in education is it's tiring. We could have had this conversation 300 years ago.
Yeah.
What we have is Google, iPad, all of these sorts of technologies can come in and we can get rid of the traditional distribution structures, go directly to the kids or go directly to the teachers and build it up somewhat like
a real product that they want to use. Saul, last word.
Yeah, no, same thing. And I just remember the question was about the technology. And I think right now there's a healthy skepticism of why do you use technology in the classroom. And I think what we're talking about is now you have a reason to use it. And once you have a good reason, it's actually not that expensive anymore. You have a $300 laptop, you could use it for 5 years at $60 a year, and 10 kids could use it. And 10 kids could use it. $6 per kid per year.
Textbooks, which could be far more expensive.
Far more expensive.
Guys, thank you so much.
Thank
It was
you.
a wonderful conversation to have with you. Tyler, back to you.